This is something Christine fielded from the social media, and I want to address this because, man, as much as possible that we can get the people and closed minds out of the way that want to put any muzzle or stifle on two shitheads just being ridiculous funny in a goddamn room to entertain you for 2 hours while you're driving home from work.
Yeah.
The purest of intentions.
We're
We're not fucking millionaires from this goddamn show.
Trust me.
We come in here tired. We do pre-records because we enjoy doing it, and it makes you guys laugh, and we have a great time.
And well, you know what it is? It's also seeing the response that you see when you're on the road and you meet.
It's meeting the people. Dude, that's what Skankfest was so amazing for. Was like literally, and people come up and they go, "I'm sorry if I'm being annoying. I just want to say I love your stuff and take a picture." I'm like, dude, that's why we did this. So you guys we can all have this experience together and get to know everybody.
One of my greatest moments in comedy. Not doing the special, not doing Conan. It was being in Winnipeg and some guy being like, "Do you want to come over and play No Mercy at my house on Nintendo 64?" And I'm like, "I absolutely do." And then while we're playing video games, halfway through, he's just like, "I can't believe you're fucking sitting next to me playing video games." And it's like, dude, I'm just a guy, and this is awesome that you care that I'm here.
Somewhere in our, which I'll say was an amazingly fun bit. Fake Jason Mraz rumors.
Oh, yeah.
We had...
By the way, I just recently heard a rumor that he went down to the 9/11 memorial and put a red check next to all the names and then spray painted, "Got him." So, I don't know what that means, but that's a fake Mraz rumor.
That's the best one, maybe. Yeah, just check us. Got him. Somewhere in that, we use the word tards. I think we use it just like that, too.
Yes. Well,
Jason Mraz, blah, 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 something with tards. So, what, do you have the original thing we said with tards or whatever?
It was the promo clip going over Sirius, so Lou might have it.
Maybe. Either way, even if you can't find it, it's not a big deal.
Merkface just looked at is that you, Merkface?
I'm the one who does the promos, yeah.
Oh, so there you go. You're the bad seed.
Doesn't even sort of matter.
This Christian...
I pick the promos every night. I load them up. But, you know what? I try and pick the funniest things, something that gives you a good taste of what we did on the show that night.
Yeah.
And
no flaw at all there.
Besides the fact that you're a heartless animal.
Yeah, you're a heartless animal who doesn't care about tards. So, we use the word tards in something, and this really goes to show the ego, and this is from, we're in entertainment, too. This is a narcissistic job.
Yeah.
It takes a certain kind of ego to do this, and a lot of that's insecurity and this weird narcissism.
It's strange. It's like a Molotov cocktail of personality. Yeah. It's like you have to be like mostly full of insecurity and then a flame to prove everyone wrong.
But I have to say, that I am blown away by the narcissism of people in their smallest of universes that they call themselves. It is mind-blowing. So we use the word tards. Some guy writes... thing. Is this the first thing you wrote?
Yeah.
Hilarious jokes, dear Bonfire. Hilarious joke. And I'm not going to give this guy's name because this isn't the problem with this. It's more to make the point. Hilarious jokes about kicking people with Down syndrome in their same face, quote unquote, same face. It's funny again. Before calling them tards, you should be ashamed. Now. Christine writes back. Do you have your response to that?
I have it.
From Bonfire?
Hold on real quick. I'm going through my phone book real quick. Hold on, let me go keep an apartment. I got to put out this promo.
What's that?
You want to hear the promo?
Yeah, play the promo.
Every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, The Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Here's a clip from Monday's Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Can we get a hashtag started, fake Jason Mraz rumors?
Yes, absolutely. If you're a camper, start fake Jason Mraz rumors.
It's halftime of a Sixers game. They bring out these two Down syndrome kids to do layup drills. I can't take it anymore. I go down there. I kick them both in their exact same faces. I mean, just full-blown Mraz on these two tards.
And whose voice do you hear in the background laughing the hardest? Jacob the Devil. Old Jacob the Devil. God did that to him because he doesn't love him. Whoa, Jacob.
So, you remember what he wrote?
And then Christine
writes, Go ahead, so
We respectfully disagree. Remember, these are comedians, not politicians or priests, in the internet, and the intent is humor, not hate. Which is true.
Which is very
We're trying to make jokes.
eloquent what happens here.
Yeah.
He sends back this whore of a human being that this guy is. This whore sends back a picture of his daughter who has Down syndrome. And I just want to explain. I'm happy to explain this. I told everybody I'm just going to say this already because I want to explain how the mind works of somebody who's trying to be funny for multiple hours on multiple broadcasts a week trying to fill content and make everybody laugh. This is how my mind's constantly trying to find the joke.
Yeah.
The guy sends the picture of his daughter with Down syndrome and says, should I explain that it's a joke to my daughter if someone calls her a tard? Just humor? And my immediate thing, I said, it wasn't even a beat before I went, I mean, you could try to explain it to her, dude, but I mean, she's probably not going to get it. Because that's the joke. You can laugh in your hand, Soder. I see you trying to laugh out loud. That's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. I was giving one of those laughs of like that. You can't argue funny.
You can't argue that's funny. And the reality is, no, sir. You're a tard. Your daughter's an angel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. But you're reacting in your little stupid world as you're listening to a broadcast that goes out across the entire country.
Yeah.
And the entire continent, I believe, actually.
The entire globe.
And you're treating it like I'm poking your daughter in the head in front of you, calling her a tard. I would never do that.
Yeah.
I would be appalled at somebody who did do that. But you're living in your own universe so much that you're taking this so personal. Like it's a reflection of him,
but that's
it's his. Like that's you're projecting to me what your problem is with your daughter.
But this is an endless. This is a problem that's not recent. This is a problem that's been with comedy throughout time. Even I remember listening to one of Bill Burr's podcasts, and he said people are fine with jokes until it touches them. Mm-hmm. Then it's about them. Then it's personal.
Got a story I always told about.
So this guy probably, if I'm up here talking about my mom dating dudes and being a whore, he's probably like, what a big old fucking slut. Yeah. And then the second it comes to his world, it's fucking his problem. Now it's his problem. Whereas before, he wasn't humanizing my mom, not making the fact that I'm probably joking, by the way, and blowing up the situation to make it funny.
In your thing, he's wildly aware that you're probably joking.
Exactly. So how can you get the humor in when it's my problems or the things I've done, but then the second it's even remotely close to
because you said
his.
the boo-boo word.
Exactly.
You said the boo-boo word to him. His word that bothers him. It's the same way when someone gets... I always hate those things when... I get people hate certain words when they actually cringe when you go, the one that comes across the most is moist. Someone goes, oh, the word moist. I'm like, go the fuck up.
Yeah.
Moist. Like, really? Like, you shut down over that?
I do
moist.
That. Taxes.
Yeah.
Commission.
Multiple commissions.
Please don't say, hey, we're all going to get carrots.
And I want to explain to this guy, too. I said, I'm not giving his name or his Twitter thing.
Yeah.
It is a job. I know how hard it was raising Isabella, and she is, I guess, of normal intelligence.
I mean, she's, but also an insane lyricist. So
yeah, she's also a dope lyricist.
Let's give credit where credit's due.
But
she spits hot bars.
My point just being like, I'm protective over her. I'm protective over her feelings, and I get the concept, but I don't know your daughter. Like, to make that so personal to your daughter.
Yeah.
Is moronic. In fact, I hope your daughter grows up with thicker skin to laugh at the joke like that, because every time she hears the word tard, she's not like, someone's coming down on my community. Because that is an awful way to fucking live, with your shoulders and your fucking ears all the time, waiting to be something angry at something.
Well, also
instead of
stops
just fucking laughing.
It stops you from relating. It stops from you having any sort of, in a weird way, you're trying to bring up the fact that Jay has no empathy, but really it's you that's apathetic if you're not trying to understand the entire situation.
His daughter's adorable.
Which, by the way, all three of these things...
Whorish to send a picture of your daughter to us. That's such a piece of shit thing to do. Like, you're whoring her out for anything. What's that?
That's your name?
I told this story, actually, on the thing. But I told the story before. Me and, when I was running karaoke, I used to, snicker with whoever's in the booth with me.
I remember
about the girl who used to come. She was a retarded lady who would come to karaoke all the time. And one day she was tarding out hard. And, but it's just to each other, to each other, you'd be in the office, you'd be like, whoa, man, she's going full tilt today. She's out there. She's rolling on the floor. She's being, pretty bonkers. These dudes were trying to film her.
Yeah,
and I said something to them. They stopped for a minute, and then they tried to sneakily behind my back film her again. And I went over and like slapped the phone at her, and it was like a thing. Like security got involved with me because I'm like, don't make this girl feel like shit. Like to her, like you're fucking with her.
Yeah.
I'm not. We made up fake Jason Mraz rumors.
By the way,
you're lumping your daughter in with that, which is not the case.
By the way, we made fun of orphans. We made fun of a lot of different groups at risk.
I had a story I used to tell all the time about a guy who had a face scar. I talked about it on stage. I also, in that set, did a joke where I mentioned the word rape a few times. When I got off stage, this guy goes, man, you were all right. You were pretty funny, but that stuff you did about my boy's scar, man, it's not really. By the way, all I was saying about his scar was how bad he got off from falling off a motorcycle and sliding down the road on his face.
Yeah.
He had a smoking hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he was still a good-looking guy. He just had the scar on the side of his face.
So he looked cooler.
Yeah. I basically said all that. He goes, not cool though, man. Like bringing up my boy's scar, man. That's not really that cool at all. I go, oh, sorry about that, man. I go, how about that rape joke at the end though? He's like, oh yeah, that was funny. I'm like, because nobody at the table was raped? Like that's clearly your thing. It's like it's only how it applies to you.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that we got into that part of the conversation.
Here it comes. This is the one I was
because
waiting on.
that applies to this next bag of dicks on fucking Twitter. I'll throw her out. I'll throw her right into the goddamn bus.
Dude, I love that Jay's on his fuck you. Jay's on his
Shannon Marvel. What's her stupid thing?
Shannon _Marvel.
Shannon underscore Marvel.
I got a track baby. I know exactly what she's going to be. She likes the ponies. She likes to bet on the midday races. That's a little less slop.
This fucking dickbag.
Well, first off, let me just tell you from my perspective.
Go.
Take
the wheel. Take the wheel, Soder.
I just get on Twitter and I just see Jay going back and forth with this woman. And I fucking click and it opens up the conversation.
It's out of left field to me.
Out of left field to me. I'm sitting on the corner of a bed in a hotel room in Cleveland reading this. And it shows the entire Twitter conversation between Jay and this woman. And it starts with, I read it backwards. I go to the beginning and I read it all the way through. And it's this woman and she was like, you made a joke about older women's breasts being soft. And how dare you, what was it?
As women get older, their breasts their tits get soft was the thing. That was it. That's all she cited about a problem.
That's it. So Jay and her go back and forth. Now that's where literally after 2 tweets, the real problem that started this is gone. And then it becomes between Shannon and Jay. So it becomes a thing of like, esteemed friends were discussing how women's breasts get softer as they age, is what she tweeted at Comedy Central. So she was tattletaling also.
The whole day.
Yeah, so she's trying to get Comedy Central to fire Jay.
Well, she sent this.
Yeah, dear Comedy Central, the Bonfire with Big Jay Oakerson is terrible. What's also terrible is not putting my name in the tweet, so that's kind of fun. That asshole doesn't have enough brain cells. Wait, go back up. Doesn't have enough brain cells to be funny.
It's fair.
But you know what? That's very true.
I favored that one, I think.
Yeah. So it becomes a thing where now she's attacking you because of something, again, she didn't like something you said. Soft breasts.
Soft breasts as they get older. And then her whole thing becomes that you just like, you view women as just like body parts and and you're a misogynist and all those like things that are so, and then takes a personal shot at me. Jason Oakerson had breasts since he was 14 and at no point had to feed a child with them, which is not true. Isabella was breastfed off of my teat.
Yeah.
And you can see that's why she's 5'11" and a half.
And I mean, I'm going to say this, bones are strong.
Isabella, I got to be honest with you. If we saw this girl on the street, I'd let you fight her.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I think from you breastfeeding off your father, your bones are strong enough to take an Easton aluminum bath.
Oh, man.
You're like Wolverine. You got adamantium.
You got your dad's milk in you.
Not so tall.
Yeah! See? She gets a joke. She gets the joke.
Well,
she gets the joke. So,
she was raised by the master of the inappropriate.
So this is great. So we track.
Well, this goes on, but before even that, I just want to say what's getting into this. My argument with this lunatic moron, who I will say at least has the sack. I guess it's a picture of her and her thing. She's going at me and she's like, and then starts every time I'm challenging her. I start even saying, I'm like, why don't you call on the Bonfire on Monday? Let's talk about it. Call in. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Does that offer still stand?
Of course.
Right.
I go, she won't. She's like,
844-266-3399.
She's like, you're going to control the forum, and you're going to hang up on me, and everyone's going to... I go, no pile on. Me and you will have a discussion, and I said the same thing as I said before. You can rant. You go on your rant uninterrupted as long as you want, and then I'll unravel your whole bullshit. Because this is so moronic to get... Soft tits is her comment.
Yeah.
Then she's telling the company they should fire me, and going right at Bonfire with Comedy Central. When we're going back and saying, it's like, what do you think they're going to possibly do? She goes, well, because they control your material. Like they have some say in what your material is. I go, no. Are you fucking crazy? Like, that's not true.
They'd have to put a pretty big guy in front of us right now to get us to fucking change our material.
There's no control to fucking change the material or do anything with the material. She's trying, but again, this center of your own little dumb universe, what she says she's trying to do is convince me to change my type of humor.
Which is impossible.
That's not only impossible, she's seeing by the response to her shit from fans.
Yeah. Including loyal fans like Sarah McPants,
that you're going,
and Just Leslie,
you're going,
Stephanie Falcone.
Well, your fans are wrong. Like, you should do this to the way that I like, and I don't like soft tit humor. Yeah. Like, I don't, and I try to point out to her, I go, you know what sucks? And I tried several times during this to just give her, like, hey, look, all this bullshit aside, do you genuinely understand that, like, you've personally attacked me?
Yes.
You're coming at me with hate.
Yes.
When I put out some joke that I don't even know what you're talking about, what the joke is, but I put out something that, like, got in your ass because you took it personal that's not personal to you.
Yeah.
And now you're personally... I said, hey, I guess you're saying... I said something about women getting older and their tits get soft. And then you're going like, you have tits, you piece of shit, since you were... you're fat and whatever the thing she's trying to say. Like,
well, I know someone that's sensitive about herself, too.
Yeah, that's very personal. And then going at the company and asking the company. So I said to her... She goes, what does my opinion matter anyway? I mean, if they're not going to fire, it's not like I'm attacking your livelihood, which I'm convinced she doesn't know what livelihood means.
Because that's exactly what you're doing.
Because exactly what you're doing. I go, do you understand for this to be fair now and what you did? You should give me the Twitter for whoever you work for.
Yeah.
And I should be able to tell them just sight unseen because you're attacking me that you're an anti-Semite. Like, you hate me because I'm Jewish. And that's fair. I'm just making that assumption by how you're treating me directly. You're making assumptions about me from a joking conversation you say you've heard about me. And it goes back and forth. And then she starts buckling. I'm saying I'm going to call. She goes, I'm not going to call your thing. I clearly won this argument because it's just like, it becomes just such girl bullshit.
Well, so
hang on, and all her pictures are on her stupid thing as cats and shit. So this is the best part, buddy.
So I call Jay and I start talking to him, and we start talking about the bit in question, and then I realize the person who made that joke was Dan Soder.
Not mentioned once in any tweet.
Not even. By the way, I had to go seek this fight out. I had to go walk down an alley and Twitter go, hey, I heard some noises going down here. Where'd Jay go?
At Dan Soder.
Oh, come get some, Shannon.
I mean,
I made a kissy noise. By the way, I kissed my fist. That wasn't a misogynistic kiss or a cat call. That was me saying, I think we were talking about tit fucking, and I made a joke about older women, tit fucking an older woman with soft tits. Because, by the way, I've done that, and that's what happens. And I like it. I like soft tits.
Yeah, but our thing is so... It's so personal to make change your type of comedy.
For what?
And our favorite thing was like, and so when Soder, and it's finally what broke that, because I mean, when I spoke to Soder, I mean, I was still fucking. That was like a pacing outside my house, smoking cigarettes.
You were goofed up.
Soder goes, that was me that said it. He goes, and how great is it that it seems like when you see it looks like your voice should go with my body more.
Yeah, I go, my voice goes with your face way more than it goes with my own face. So then she heard that, and she's like, yeah, that gruff guy with the fucking beard and the nose ring. And then I'm
probably
like,
him.
That clean cut light voice
clear.
asshole. Nothing.
And you know what's great about that? What's great about it? It's so specifically not you. Tells me she likes you and was just thought it was me. And it's not. I'm not saying she likes you in a sexual way or anything like that. Yeah. Whatever it is, like because she let me. It was a show of the two of us.
It's our show.
It's our show. Our names are both said twice. Yeah. She leaves you totally out of it.
Completely.
So she thinks she loves everything you say, or at least like doesn't hate anything you say, and turned this attack 100% to me. And I fought the dog fight for you. So you know what turns out, Soder?
Yeah.
I'm your Huckleberry. I jumped in your fight there, White Earp.
And by the way, you know what's funny? It would have been funnier if she was like, and your special wasn't special. Well, what? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, me. So yeah, she.
Shannon Marvel, take a swipe and fucking. Oh, there it is. Play it.
It's 2 minutes. Is it further in this?
No, it's not 2 minutes. It's going to be right here. This is Shannon thinks she's going to be fighting with me.
I didn't think you had it in you.
And there comes...
I'm your huckleberry.
You know Daisy. Shannon, you know Daisy. You know Daisy.
You don't know Daisy at all.
You don't know Daisy at all.
Just doing the fucking zombie walk. You don't know Daisy.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. Listen, if you don't like the words we say, you got this great option in the United States called turning the fucking channel. It really is.
Sirius XM is
There's hundreds
just a
of
world
channels.
of entertainment. There's religious channels. You won't hear anything about
my
soft
God.
tits there.
And trust me, I've been in the same room as Joel Osteen. It is haunting. But, you know, he talks to God, so listen to him.